Hi, hello. My name is Meg. I'm 24 years old and I'm from a suburb just outside of Chicago. If this video has found you, then welcome to my bookish channel. This is my very first episode of my YouTube channel, so it's very exciting for me. I want to tell you a little bit about myself before I get too much into my top 10 favorite books, which, by the way, my favorite books list goes on forever. And when I chose these books, I chose them in no particular order. These are just the books that I happen to have on hand, and yeah. So, a little bit about me. I am an artist who had taken a risk, and I went into a storefront with a booth space that I had a booth fee, everything like that with my art. I ended up finding that this booth space would actually, I had no idea that it would lead me down such a dark path. The booth space wasn't exactly what I had expected, and long story short, I'm ending up owing more money than I am making, which is really disappointing. I'm really bummed out. I've actually started to lose interest in my art. I haven't drawn. This storefront has become this dark depression cloud over me, and I really don't think that it'll go away until this year lease is up. I struggle really deeply with my mental health, and my mental health is so important to me. But with books, I'm able to find an escape. I'm able to, lately, my favorite category of books has been fantasy. However, so a good majority of the books in the top 10 favorite books are fantasy, but I did throw in a few that aren't fantasy that I had started reading a little while prior and really loved. I'm a dog mom to a little girl named Nugget. I've had Nugget since 2021. She will be turning 5 this year, which is absolutely insane. She's my cuddle buddy. She's my everything. I love her so deeply, and I will be showing more of her on this channel because personally, I just can't get enough of her, so I want you to be able to experience her and love her, and so everything like that. I have been dating my boyfriend, who I refer to as Bubs because that's what I nicknamed him. I've been dating Bubs for 4 years, which is absolutely insane. I like to kind of keep him known as Bubs just because I want to keep his life separate from this. He means the absolute world to me, and he's supported me no matter what decision and what path I'm going down, and I could not ask for anything more from him. Growing up, YouTube was always my dream. I would post videos here and there, and I just never had the confidence to keep going with it. So, and if I'm still honest, I still don't really have that confidence, but you know what? We're pushing ourselves because that's what you gotta do in life, and we're really deeply trying to get out of the depression slump that we are in. I won't go too far into my mental health, but I do have depression and really severe anxiety, so books have been a great escape for me. I just want to share my opinions on these books and possibly share them with you, and then if they tag your interest, that you end up liking them, and then maybe they become your next favorite read. So if that's the case, please let me know, because I would love to know if somebody else loves these books as deeply as I do. One more little tidbit about me is that I had started a bookstagram back in 2024, and it had gone all the way through, I think, April, and then I got into the storefront, so I was really focusing more on my art, and so I was originally going to delete my bookstagram. However, my mom had convinced me not to delete it, so I disabled my bookstagram, but I have I have enabled it back again, so it is currently live once again. I would love to have you in my book community. I have very few friends that read, and I need more. I need more people to talk about these books that I'm reading. My current read right now is The Zodiac Academy, and I am reading Sorrow in Starlight, which is the 8th book in the series. I have not read any of the novellas, but I'm thinking about reading the 8.5 novella, the novella that comes between the 8th book and the 9th book, which is the final book. So if you have read Zodiac Academy, please tell me what you think of it, because I would love, 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 love to know what you think. And so, yeah. But anyways, I think that's enough talking for now. So why don't we just get right into the video.
The Silent Patient, I read this book literally in one day. I was reading this when I was beginning to fall back in love with reading. I ended up lending out my copy for my aunt to borrow. I love the plot twist so immensely that this was an automatic 5 stars. How to Solve Your Own Murder. This book is such a cozy mystery. I love everything about it. It did not feel high stakes at all. It was a great buffer in between books that I was reading. This book was more than I anticipated it to be. It wasn't super scary, but did have parts where it had me constantly feeling unwell with emotion. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I did struggle to get into this book to begin with, but when I did start to get into it, I loved everything about it. I loved the stakes of the character trying to solve the murder. And it was just a 5 star from me when I first read it, but looking back, it would probably be like a 4.5. Throne of Glass is definitely a favorite series that I've read. My favorite book out of the whole series, though, has to be Queen of Shadows. I constantly think about this book. It's been over a year and I'm still thinking about this book. Favorite series is A Court of Thorns and Roses. And obviously my favorite book, Court of Mist and Fury, which honestly, obvious favorite. I loved the interactions between Feyre and Rhysand. Metal Slinger. Everything about this book was pure gold. The plot twist had me in a chokehold. It was immediately a 5 star from me. I literally devoured this book in 2 days. It was a 4.75 star book rating from me, but of course Goodreads only does full star ratings, which is a little annoying. I am constantly still thinking of this book. I need the next book like yesterday. Plated Prisoner series is by far my favorite series. My favorite book of the series is Gleam, just for literally the emotional damage in which destroyed me. The series altogether is perfect, and I really wish that I could reread this for the first time again. Assistant to the Villain, I literally loved everything about how whimsical this book was, from the way that the world was described, the way that the characters interacted. I loved that there were stakes, but they weren't high stakes.
I hope you found a new book suggestion for what you might want to read next. If you have read these books, please let me know what you thought of them. I would love it if you did all the YouTube things and you subscribed. Even if there's only like 5 of you, like still would love it. I am such an introvert, it's not even funny, but as soon as you get me talking about books, it's insane that I will not stop. Anyways, that being said, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you'd like to get to know me better just as much as I'd like to get to know you better. So do the YouTube thing. I hope that you found a new recommendation for a book that you want to read. Please let me know your thoughts on any of these books down in the comments. I would love to know, or you can let me know over on my Bookstagram, which is down in the description below. With all that being said, I hope you enjoy my video, along with that you want to continue on my wild roller coaster of a life, and you'd like to see more of me, because I definitely like to see more of you. Anyways, I will see you again. Hopefully, please. I'll see you around. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Meg.